This video is not going to be funny. I'm not going to edit it. It's not going to be like my typical video. In this video and at this time, I want you to forget everything that you were ever taught, and I want you to journey somewhere with me. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine that every single day that you wake up, you have to fight 3 times harder than everybody else just to feel like yourself. Not only to feel like yourself, but to be accepted as the person that you want to be. See, because of the genitalia in your pants, society tells you that you can't like certain things, so you have to act a certain way, you can't dress a certain way, and you can't behave a certain way. Something that I know a lot of men watching me subscribe to this men's rights channel can relate to, because I talk about it all the time. Just because he has a Willy the One-Eyed Wonder wiener doesn't mean that he has to provide for you. Just because he has a purple-headed yogurt slinger doesn't mean that he's always wanting sex and doesn't need consent. Just because he has a dick doesn't mean that he can't show emotions and he has to be this strong, tough monster. We understand this, but yet for some reason transphobia is fucking rampant. For some reason there are people who cannot conceive the fact that maybe somebody just doesn't match with what society tells them they are supposed to be. This video is dedicated to my friend Jake because he reached out to me this morning in fear of his life and what his future would look like as a trans man in America. At the end of the day, we don't get to choose how we feel or who we're attracted to. If you are a straight individual and you think that being gay is a choice, I need to remind you of something. Sorry, I know I said I wouldn't edit. My daughter just came into the room. My friend should not have to wake up and worry about whether or not he's going to get attacked just for being himself. If you think that it is a choice to be gay, if you think it's a choice to be trans, then I want you to go to your nearest dumpster, find the closest homeless man, or fuck it, find a man that you find just closely attractive and get your dick hard for him. Go suck his dick if it's a choice. It's not a choice, but for some reason when a person says, hey, just because I have a vagina doesn't mean that I have to like girly things. It doesn't mean that I have to feel a certain way. And if society wasn't so loud with their expectations on people based off of their genitalia, it wouldn't be a problem for anybody because we could just express ourselves, dress, look, and be the way we wanted to be without society shitting on us. There is so much transphobia going on in the world right now that it's absolutely terrifying. I'm scared, and I'm not even trans. I think it's very important for me, even though I know that this men's rights community is trans inclusive, I want to make it very fucking clear that I stand with trans people. I may not fully understand why trans people feel the way they feel. I will never understand what it's like to be trans, but all I can do is just listen. And here's the thing about being an adult and a human being. We can voice our opinions. We have freedom of speech. We have a tongue. We have the ability to say whatever we want to say. But at the end of the day, being an adult and being mature is realizing that the things that we say and the things that we do may be negatively impacting people around us. Trans teenagers have the highest suicide rate. So if you want to sit there and say that trans people are just doing this all for attention, I hope that you keep that energy with the men who commit suicide because society tells them that just because they're men that they have to provide, they have to work their fucking ass off, even if it means that they don't get to see their kids because their bitch of an ex-wife took them from them. So if you're going to say that trans kids are just doing it all for attention, why are they killing themselves? Is that for attention? Because that's an awfully permanent thing to do for attention. We need to realize that a lot of people who watch me believe in my men's rights message. They believe that men should not be expected of anything just because they have a penis. They should be valued for who they are, masculinity, men who have a little bit of femininity to it. If you don't have the ability to grow big muscles, dope, you're still a man. If you can't grow a fucking beard, dope, you're still a man. You guys believe in this message. So what we need to realize is that we can transcend this onto other communities. We may not fully understand why trans people feel the way that they feel, but for God's sakes, these people are fucking killing themselves. They are targeted and they are fighting to just be themselves every single fucking day. Something that you and I don't have to do. We have to fight, sure, but we don't have to fight that fucking hard. And that's a fact. So to my friend Jake, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. I stand with you. And I know that the majority of this community is pro-trans inclusive. And I want to keep it that way. And I just want to make my stance very fucking clear, especially with the state of the world nowadays. It's a scary fucking place. But if you're trans, even if you're non-binary, non-gender conforming, even if you're like, hey, yeah, I'm a dude, but I don't really like football and fucking drinking beer, then guess what? We're all on the same page, and I support you. We all support you, and this is the community where nobody is going to sit here and just fucking shit on somebody simply for existing or for not performing the way that society tells them to based off of their genitals. I just want to make that very clear. Thank you.